What's going on, guys? Trav here, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we are doing an unboxing. Yes, I know, we're right back into our unboxing roots of the channel. As you saw yesterday, or as you saw in our last video, I'm wearing the Love Hurts hoodie that I opened in that video. And now we are gonna do another unboxing. And I bet you can't guess what it is. Just kidding, you already know. We did get another camera. I would call it not necessarily an upgrade, but a side grade. And later in the video, I'll go into the reasons why I got this camera, but let's hop right into it. But before I get into it, let me make sure my mics are recording. Cool, we are recording. We're not gonna have another PlayStation 5 incident. I got the trusty unboxing knife. Yes, I know, I will replace it soon. It is all beat up. It actually has tape on it from the last unboxing that we did, which is kind of funny, but we're gonna open this bad boy up and we'll get into it. So, the camera that I have in here is another Sony camera, and it's a little bit smaller than the current camera that I'm recording on. This video is being recorded on a Sony ZV-1M2 Mark II, and in this box, wow, this is tiny, we have the Sony ZV-1 Mark II, right? The Sony ZV-1 Mark II camera. I bought it on Amazon. As always, I will put a link in the description of the product that we are unboxing, but this is what we got today. It is the Sony ZV-1 Mark II. It's a cool camera. The box is a lot smaller than I expected it to, but let's open it up and see what we got inside. So, we open this up like so. Oh, I guess you can't see it, but in the top of the box, we have all the regulatory papers and manuals and instructions on how it works. We got the warranty card, bunch of stuff. Underneath this next little flap, we pull up, and we have three little sections. We're gonna start with the little one and we'll do the camera last. So the first one we have, I believe this is the windscreen, the dead cat. Let's see if I can get this open. Yep. Yes, this is the dead cat for the top of it. And in the side, we have what I believe is the charger. Oh no, this is the battery. I don't know if this comes with the charger, actually. We'll see. I know the Sony ZV-E10 did not come with the charger, if I remember correctly. But in this one, we have this little tiny Sony battery. This is a little guy. It is the NPBX1 lithium ion. 1240 milliamp hours. And finally, it doesn't look like you come with the charger, but the piece de resistance. We have the camera itself. So this one is the pocket cam. This is what it looks like. It is a lot smaller than the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. And that is one of the main reasons that I got it, was because, not that the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II is too big, but it's a little bit harder to carry around and film with on the go. Let's get into how this works. I watched a couple videos on it. So you open up your little slot, your little battery slot at the bottom here, like so. That flips out, and then you can put your SD card in, and it gives you instructions on which way to put it in. I'm just using an old SD card. I'm sure I'll buy a upgraded SD card in the future, but for now this will work. Then you got to put your battery in, like so. Push that guy down, and push this in. And then just like that, you're all together. So, like I said, main reason, it's gonna be a lot easier to transport this. I can actually fit this in my pocket, which is super nice. It's a lot smaller. It is, just by looking at it here, it's like a third of the size of the ZV-E10. So that's awesome. It'll make like taking videos and stuff at Phillies games a lot easier, because all I have to do is walk around with this little guy in my pocket, and I don't have the big weight of my old camera. Well, I wouldn't even call it my old camera, since the Sony ZV-E10 is actually newer. This, I believe, came out in 2021 or 2022. I don't remember which. So there might be a refresh on this soon, and if there is, I'll probably think about getting it and maybe making a video on it. I'm kind of building a camera collection now, which is cool. I have now 3 cameras. Actually, technically more with action cams, but this is what it looks like with the wind muff on top. It actually looks really cool. I probably will not take this off at all, or very unlikely take it off. But the main function of this camera is going to be my vlog-a-days. I know it's a little bit of a crazy thing to do, to just buy a full camera to do the vlog-a-day thing, but I think in the long run it'll be a lot easier. It'll all be on an SD card. It's kind of a pain to get it off of my phone, so having it all just on here is nice. I'm gonna get this guy charged up. I'll come back in a couple minutes once it's charged, and we will look at it, what it looks like through the lens. So I'll catch you then. We are back. I am now recording on the Sony ZV-1 Mark II. I got the Sony ZV-E10 also recording, so I'm probably gonna cut between the two. But this is obviously the angle of the Sony ZV-1 Mark II. I think I'm just gonna call it the 1 and the 10, just because it's easier that way. But basically, super cool. This camera is tiny. I got it all set up. I'm not even holding it that far, as I'm gonna go now pan over to the ZV-E10 Mark II. Switch like between, and it feels like the cropping is a lot smaller. I think that's mainly because I don't have to do stabilization crop like they have on the bigger cameras with the changeable lenses. But it's super cool. I really like this thing, and I think it's gonna make my life a whole lot easier, and it's gonna be a lot better for making content too, which is gonna be awesome. Don't have to lug around the big Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. Yes, I'm talking to you. Yes, I'm talking to you. This is awesome. I can just cut between the two. It's gonna be kind of fun to edit based on which one I'm looking at, but hopefully you guys enjoyed that. But yeah, this thing is tiny. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be super portable, and I'm super excited to use it in the future. With that being said, let me know what you wanna see me make with these two cameras. I definitely am still gonna be using the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. That'll be mainly for sit-down videos and stuff that kind of require a larger camera on the go, but most of my on-the-go content is gonna come from this guy, the Sony ZV-1 Mark II. And I'll do my best to try and figure out and make sure that I say the names correctly, but super excited to use this camera. It's awesome. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, drop a like, subscribe. I post at least 2 new videos every week, so stick around for more content. We have one more unboxing coming up. It'll probably be next week at this point, depending on when I get a chance to edit it. I'm not entirely sure, but hopefully you're looking forward to that. That's more of a joke unboxing video, but it's also still pretty cool. Not as important as this one, obviously, with the Sony ZV-1 and getting a real full new camera. But I'll have a video out sometime soon on my long-term review of the Sony ZV-10. And at some point, I'll make a review on the Sony ZV-1. So hopefully you guys are sticking around for that. But with that being said, it's been your boy Trav, and I'll catch you in a video soon. Later.